This is the Mammotion LUBA 3 AWD, and it is a robot lawn mower designed for people who want a fully automated solution without dealing with wires, complicated setup, or getting stuck on difficult terrain. The biggest upgrade this year is the new Tri-Fusion navigation system, which combines 360-degree LiDAR, RTK positioning, and dual camera AI vision. In simple terms, the mower can map your lawn more accurately, detects obstacles in real time, and mow in clean, straight lines. This also means it works better in more complex gardens with trees, narrow passages, and uneven terrain, which is where many robot mowers usually struggle. I've been using the older version of LUBA Mini LiDAR for a year, and that's why I'm excited that Mammotion decided to sponsor this video. The model I'm using here is the 3000 model, which supports a lawn size of 3000 square meter, as the name suggests, with a 165 watt cutting motor. This model has a 12 ampere hour battery, but other models go up to 15 ampere hour. The LUBA 3 has a few main upgrades over the LUBA 2. It has a new cutting disc design that reduces grass clogging. It has a longer battery life and a 3-year free 4G connection, and a next generation AI model to make the device smarter than ever. There are two handles on the left and right sides to let you pick up the mower. The LiDAR and vision system is on top of the mower, and it is pretty neat, as you will see later in the action. This is kind of a technology you see in self-driving cars and robot vacuum cleaners. There is a bumper in front of the robot, which gives it a very cool Formula 1 look. On the back, there is a stop button, not that you need it, but just in case, plus some other functions keys like the on-off button and the start and home buttons. The wheels of the mower are grippy. My lawn is not elevated, but even if it were, the Mammotion can effortlessly navigate up to 80% slope, which is an insane capability. There is also adaptive suspension and Omni wheels, so it can drive over uneven ground, bumps, and small obstacles without getting stuck. If you have hills, rough terrain, or thick grass, there is where the LUBA 3 AWD is clearly different from typical robot mowers. The robot is designed for steep hills and uneven ground. It also easily navigates through wet ground. The mower is IPX6 waterproof rated and has a rain detection sensor to adjust the mowing schedule based on weather conditions. There is a light in front of the mower for areas that get dark and shadowed. The mower has 6 blades on each side, so 12 in total, and works very efficiently. Also, the razors are installed with screws, so the maintenance of the system is effortless. Last time I checked, they were selling 4 sets of 6 blades for only €50, which is affordable if you ask me. You don't need any setup for the mower. I really set up the whole system in 5 minutes, no boundary wires need to be buried, and there is no need for a base station to be installed. You can just put the charging station anywhere, and if you want, you can secure it to the ground. I personally didn't have to. The charging station is also responsible for charging the device, obviously. Then you need to set up your LUBA. Of course, there are both Android and iOS applications. Here I'm using the Android version. The first thing you want to do is to update your firmware. Mammotion uses FOTA, which stands for Firmware Over the Air, to continuously receive updates. After that, you get simple and clear instructions on how to set up the robot, which is basically just connecting the station to a plug. Simple as that. Next, you need to map your area. You have 2 options. You can either do manual mapping or an automatic one. I personally chose auto, and even though my lawn has a bit of a complex shape, it didn't take a long time to find optimized path. The mower is AI powered and optimizes the routes to reduce repetition and improve efficiency. The mower finds the smallest corners and edges and mows them, which is great since it reduces the need for manual trimming, often necessary with other mowers. After the mapping was done, I asked it to start mowing the lawn. I'm cutting the grass for the first time this year and set it to 30mm, but you can adjust it anywhere from 25mm to 70mm. The AI system is also smarter this year. The mower can automatically adjust cutting performance depending on the grass density. So when the grass gets thicker, it increases power, and when it is lighter, it becomes more efficient and quieter. There is also smart anti-fall protection, which detects steps, edges, or pool areas and prevents the mower from falling. These are small things, but they make a big difference when you want a fully autonomous system that you don't need to monitor all the time. In terms of cutting performance, the LUBA 3 AWD uses dual high-torque motors and multiple blades designed for thick grass. The cutting width is 400 mm, which allows to cover large areas faster. One of the reasons I love this mower is that it doesn't create noise. I was so surprised to see how quiet it is, especially since I live in a townhouse. It is important not to bother the neighbors with the mower noise. This is how it sounds. The dual cameras combined with the AI chip can recognize more than 300 types of objects, including toys, furniture, or pets, so instead of bumping into things, the mower avoids them and plans a new route. The robot has reliable detection and positioning in any lighting or signal conditions, even under trees, in shaded areas, and in low light. As you can see, the grass and ground were wet because it rained last night, but since the robot has a 165-watt cutting motor with high torque, it can effortlessly handle tall, thick, and wet grass. It also cuts the weeds nicely, as I have a lot of them. After the task was done, the robot easily found its path back to the base and just went home to be called next time. I was super pleased with the results. Again, note that I don't have the nice British grass, but rather complex vegetations and some leaves left under the rain, and still I was impressed with how everything turned out. The battery capacity of this device is also quite large, with up to 215 minutes of runtime, and it can cover up to 7,000 square meters per day, depending on the model. When the battery runs low, it automatically returns to the charging station and continues mowing where it left off. You can also change the settings of the mower in the app. You get things like task records, network settings, the option to upload logs for diagnosis, and the ability to change route settings and blade speed. You can even control your robot yourself and do manual mowing. I didn't find this necessary since the tri-sensor fusion system does a great job, and there's no need to touch anything after it is done. Another great feature is that you can define tasks and schedules in the app. For example, you can set a weekly schedule and your robot do the work when you are not there, removing any need for manual control. When defining a task, you can also choose how high you want the grass to be, what speed it should go, the path spacing, the cutting path angle, and other things like an obstacle detection mode and cutting path mode. You can also enable privacy-first yard monitoring. By enabling the yard monitoring in the Vision module, you can have a live view and recent clip playback in the Mammotion app. It is off by default for privacy, and you can decide when to record and what to keep with TÜV Rheinland data security. Overall, the Mammotion LUBA 3 AWD is clearly designed for more demanding lawns. The combination of all-wheel drive, advanced navigation, and AI obstacle detection makes it more capable than typical robot mowers, especially if you have slopes, large areas, or complex layouts. I put the link of the product in the description. If you have a small, simple lawn, there are cheaper options available. If you want to see how the LUBA Mini works in that case, you can watch this video next. Thanks for tuning into TechMo, and I will see you in the next one.